Today, from St. Louis, Missouri, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's St. Louis taking on the Oklahoma City Bisons.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Oklahoma City Bison and our home team. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Temple, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
So they bring their punter out there now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
This one caught by Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Richardson to the air on 1st down. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
Richardson working from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A 1st down carry for Foster.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Now Richardson.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
From the pistol, it's Foster. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
That sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. This will be caught by Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Foster. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Richardson will keep it once again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On the counter, it's Foster. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
On the option left, Richardson.
20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Oh, heck yeah. Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They're going to look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Temple, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Open man here is Foster. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now it's Richardson.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Foster on 2nd down. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Steps away to his left.
Richardson hit it. He fumbles it.
And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. And you've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. For second down. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Bulldogs have moved out in front. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let him fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Richardson.
Forced out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
On third down, it's Richardson.
And that will be incomplete.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. One final go for this offense here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they've got a good chance of getting points out of this. They start in the red zone on first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. The Saints trying to start the season right and is looking good so far at home. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. The Giants looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. The Bears playing well in their opener, trying to send their sellout crowd home happy. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll go again with Foster. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now Foster running left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Oh, he stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Going to need a crafty play call here. That's what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
He'll keep it himself.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, That's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run up the middle with Foster. Gets past one man. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first, they stick with Foster. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They keep it in the hands of Foster, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Richardson back to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
6 yards left on second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
On first down, Temple. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll set up to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive goes 8 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Richardson to throw off play action.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
15 yards on the play, first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Richardson looking to throw.
And that is incomplete. And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second down at 5.
He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 33 yards that time.
A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Temple, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Up the middle they go. Temple.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Temple. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll start with the option. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
And he'll just get rid of it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Now Richardson.
This one caught by Ridley.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On first down, Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And Richardson looks to throw once more.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 1st and goal, Foster. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Richardson to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 20-15, and time a huge factor. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10.
Now Richardson. Able to hook up here with Ridley.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Richardson.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
This is it. This is it.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a week 1 victory. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. We know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the home team here, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Oklahoma City, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.